Hey, it's Tracy time. Time for another moment with me, Tracy T. It's time for you to make it do what it do. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. How y'all doing? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad today is Friday. I don't know what to do with myself. Are you guys glad it's Friday? Because let me tell you something. I am, oh my gosh. Okay, first off, how cute is my hair, y'all? Right? How cute is my hair? Happy Friday. What y'all eating for lunch? How y'all are? What's going on in this good land today? I want to know. We have had a lot happening this week, haven't we? I am continuing to focus my energy and efforts on August. August is Black Business Month. If you did not know that, August is Black Business Month. Now, hold on one second. Let me take a sip. Y'all already know what I'm doing. Got my Kroger seltzer water here in lemon. VJ, you told me that orange was really good, so I got some orange. Lemon lime is soon becoming my favorite, but lemon is my standard. So, let me take a sip. Whew, because I got this a lot. Okay, so y'all listen. We have two guests scheduled for today. One of the guests, Anjail Baker, is scheduled to be on with me right now. She is, who is that? Hey, Nikki, how you doing? I love you. Anjail Baker has actually not one, but two businesses. She is the proprietor of a service that is a daycare service provider. And she also runs a business that is a boutique, that is an online boutique. So I was absolutely excited. Plus, Anjail Baker, I call her Shar, my beloved. I call her Sha. Sha is one of the people I absolutely want to showcase today because Black girls rock. She is doing the dang on thing. She's overcome many obstacles in her life and has never faltered from being fabulous. She has never questioned that she is a mighty, mighty woman of God and a woman that is fierce and beautiful and talented and gifted and is a blessing to us. She has never faltered from that. So, Sha, I love you. I am so grateful that you accepted the invitation to be here with me today. I understand she sent me a message a few minutes ago and said, Auntie, I have a new baby that is one of her new clients' babies that she's running her daycare. And she said the baby is just hollering. And so I won't be able to go live. And I fully understand that. And any of you who are daycare providers or have had children or have had your siblings' children or godchildren, babies, you know that a hollering baby is like, they are the one, they're going to take over whatever is happening, that whatever special octave and range that baby cries in gets number one precedence over every other possible audio. So she was smart to not try to overcome that. And so I yield to the baby. We want to make sure that the baby is taken care of wonderfully in your care, which I am confident that you will have that baby soothed and placated in no time, but wanted to still honor the time that I had for you and to acknowledge that you have a business. Your Twinkle Little Scholars is the name of your business. And y'all, she is booked, okay? She has capacity for one, not two, not three, one more child. There's one opening available with Anjail Baker's Twinkle Little Scholars, and you can contact Anjail Baker at 901-606-6888. And you can send her an email at twinklelittlescholars@gmail.com. So Twinkle Little Scholars is the business that we were going to focus on today, but she also has a boutique. So if you look up Anjail Baker, she has two businesses. Like I said, not one. Hey, Derek, not one, but two businesses that she has, and is quite successful and highly booked. The parents, she calls them her babies. The parents of her babies absolutely love her because she takes care of them as if they're her own. And Anjail with the Twinkle Little Scholars has one opening available right now. And so she's accepting ages from 1 to 3 years of age. So if you are looking for, especially in the midst of what we have going on right now with so many people having to go to work and then having to have their children home, and many of the daycares are not open. Shanielle has one opening available for a child that is age 1 to 3 at Twinkle Little Scholars. And you can reach her to schedule the time to fill that slot with your beloved baby at 901-606-6888. So I wanted to make sure that even though Shanielle, my beloved Sha, couldn't be on live with us today because she has a new baby, and she said the baby is a little fussy, and so she didn't want to be disruptive, and then wanted to also focus her attention on the baby and trying to, but babies in new spaces, they're just not happy campers when they're in that area. They're used to being with the caregiver that has been loving on them, and so y'all say some prayers for that transition, that it'll be smooth for the baby. And Shanielle, we know you're going to do a great job. I'm confident that you will. And if you are a parent looking, or a parent of a child age 1 through 3 looking for daycare service for your child, contact Shanielle Baker at 901-606-6888 and have a conversation with her. She has one slot available remaining. So now, Derek, how you doing? It's good to see you. Mwah! Let me tell y'all something. If you were with me live at lunch on Wednesday, you got a fantastic behind the scenes. That was a special edition of Is Live with Is Tracy Time. That will probably never happen again. However, I am never going to be shy about showing you things that happen, right, for me in my life, showing you things that I think will give you some education and awareness and a fresh new perspective. I'm never going to be shy about letting you see. I'm probably one of the least modest people you'll ever know. And so for me getting my hair done and showing you that process, I was grateful, so grateful to Angie Castor and Hair Angel Love, and to Adrian Hughes at Panache Hair Studio, for allowing me the opportunity to go live with them to showcase their talents while they were working live, and then to give me an opportunity to have a remote setting. And so it was great. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot of information. They gave you inspiration about pursuing your dreams. They gave you hope for achieving your goals. They let you know that you have to push through that thing to get to where you want to go. It's not just going to be handed to you. There's some work and sacrifice that has to happen. As a business owner, you need to prepare and plan that there may be rainy days, and that if you're not ready for that financially, it could put you under, and that they each had their own measure of support. I love that each of them started with, I had this dream, I had this goal, and there was one person that they had each along the way that said, absolutely, continue to pursue your dreams. Absolutely, let me show you what it is. Let me be a beacon for you. Let me be hope and inspiration for you. Let me fan the flame of your dream. So if you are in a position where either you A, have a dream, or B, you know someone who has a dream, A, keep dreaming, and B, fan the flame of someone else's dream. It is important for us to support each other. Amen. So listen, we are going to talk on Monday about politics. I am going to shift gears ever so slightly. It's still going to be about Black, and it's still our business. So I'm going to qualify it as August. Okay, y'all give me a thumbs up if you feel me. So what I want to do is have a conversation on Monday about politics, because I would be remiss with everything that we have going on right now if we didn't touch it, because I'm not going to act like it doesn't exist, because the reality is most of the time you and I talk about politics. And it's not because that's what I'd love to talk about. It's just that, well, we have to have the conversation, y'all. We got to talk about this thing. Do y'all know that there are so many people now, including the occupant, I might add, that are literally saying all these horrible negative things about Kamala Harris? And let me say this before we go any further, before we go another further. The woman's name, Senator Harris's first name, and I thank you, Chandra, for getting me straight on this. Her name, her first name is Kamala. Kamala. We have heard Kamala. We have heard like Pamela, Kamala. We have heard Kamala. Her name is Kamala, like the punctuation mark. Kamala. That's how you say her name. So if anybody has any questions about how you say Senator Kamala Harris's name, just use that as your guide, because it worked for me. Kamala Harris, okay? The occupant had the nerve to call Kamala Harris, Senator Kamala Harris, a man woman? Okay, y'all. Where do we even begin with that? What are your thoughts on him saying that? What are your thoughts about Kamala Harris being selected as Senator Kamala Harris being selected as the running mate for Joe Biden? I want to go ahead and get some of your thoughts in because we're going to have a conversation about this on Monday. I have had one of my Facebook friends has Paul Burrows. He has absolute opinions about who the pick is, absolute opinions about Kamala Harris, absolute opinions about the ticket, absolute opinions, and he said he is a frustrated African-American man. So I told him, I reached out to him yesterday, y'all, and said, listen, I think we need to hear what you got to say on a broader platform. I need to have you on so we can talk about this thing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about it. And then, of course, you know, Darren C. Bond is already scheduled. So she and I are going to have a conversation that, you know, this is a revisit. This is a follow-up to the conversation that we were going to have when we knew the elections were coming up August 6th. And I asked her to come back. And bless her heart, she circled back with me before I could get to her and said, hey, aren't we supposed to be talking about the election results? Yes. So thank you, Queen Darren C. Bond. I'm looking forward to having a conversation with you and with Paul Burrows on Monday live at lunch. And so it'll be right here. Now, here's what I need y'all to do. Can you spread the dang on word? I have shifted off of my personal Facebook page to my business page because that's what this is. I want you guys to come to this page, tell people about this page, share this page, like this page, follow this page, and know that I'm live here. I shifted because I want my personal Facebook page to be just that, personal. It's Tracy Time live at lunch is part of my business process. It's part, it falls under the umbrella of Tracy T. Rowe and Co. So it is on this page. It's going to be on this page. Unless I do like, you know, like impromptu live shout outs like I did yesterday with Brown Heating and Air, which was a great service. And since it was August and Black Business Month, I decided to go ahead and do that. But now let me say something to you. I'm going to post on this page and on my personal Facebook page. If you know of a Black business who is doing the doggone thing, who is amazing, who is phenomenal, and who may not have the notoriety or popularity and is out there making it, post them, share their information because we want to celebrate that. There are so many businesses here, local businesses here, that are doing just A1 quality service that are Black-owned businesses who never get the opportunity because they don't have advertising budgets, because they don't have a marketing department, but they're doing the work, and we want them to be celebrated. So please share that. It's important. It's important. Okay, I have a guest that's coming up today, y'all. Shanielle Baker couldn't make it today, but my other guest is scheduled and will be joining me in a few minutes. And her name, I call her Seneca because that's how I know her, but her middle name is the business name she goes by, Anjail Mitchell. She's Loyalty First Mitchell, I think, on Facebook, but she has a business too. And so I'm looking forward to talking to her about her business, and she's just getting started. She's a young woman of color, and she and Shanielle I'm calling them my Black Girl Magic Friday because both of them are in pursuit. They're doing their thing, and I could not be more proud. All right, so y'all tell me, what else do you want to talk about? Derek, what do you want to talk about? Nikki, what do you want to talk about? Who else is on here? Y'all say something to me. How y'all doing? I want to know what you want to talk about because I'm not afraid to talk about it. That's part of the issue, right? That's part of the thing that we recognize that happens in our community. We're afraid to talk about stuff. So let me tell you one of the things that I want to talk about while you guys are typing. We know that the November 3rd election is coming. We know that that is one of, if not the most important elections that we'll have in our lifetime, for sure in my lifetime. And I don't want the time to come and go without me having done my part. My cousin Laverne Deans posted something last night or this morning that I thought was really important. And it was a follow-up from a conversation that I was having yesterday, and it just reinforced the importance of it for me. That we know that the occupant is literally, because he told us, we don't have to even guess at his strategy. He literally told us that he's going to do his level best to make sure that voters do not have an opportunity to A, vote in their regular voting locations in some places, and B, use mail-in ballots. We don't have to guess at that. He said that. It's documented. It's recorded. They're quotes, okay? I'm not putting words in the man's mouth. He said that. And so in order for us to recognize that we have to do our part, we have to plan now so that we can go ahead and preempt, interrupt, disturb, block, redirect, detour, whatever word you want to use, the pattern of this, and not fall into the pit holes that are being set, and not step on the landmines that are being planned right now for the demise of specifically the underserved community in this country. Okay, because everybody has a right to vote. Everybody has. I don't care how much money you make in a year. I don't care how disenfranchised you may feel. Your vote counts. And I don't want anyone to be in a position where they cannot vote or they feel like their vote doesn't matter. So here's what I'm thinking. And I need for you to give me honest feedback. And I'm going to share what Laverne posted on her page that shared, and I shared it because I think it's important. There are a couple of things that we can do, Shelby County. For those of you that are in Shelby County and Tipton County and Fayette County that are right here in this Hardeman County, all the people that are right here, DeSoto County, for all of you that are in this area, that we have a responsibility, those of us that are ambulatory, those of us that are in a position where we can support each other, is for the voting polls. And I can tell you, because I know one of my family members, just for the election in August, y'all, listen to this. The voting poll that was in the neighborhood was closed, not because of COVID. Okay, it was not closed because of COVID. It was closed and they had to redirect themselves to a place that was nowhere near. It was still in their district, but it was nowhere near their neighborhood. And it made me think, if they can do that now for the election that happened this month, how many more polling locations will be closed in November to discourage people and basically interrupt their vote? So what I am proposing is that we come up with a solution that can preempt that. So if it's people literally that have mail-in ballots, because we know there are a lot of people that have mail-in ballots, and this is to Laverne Dean's point. For those that have mail-in ballots, let's not rely on the postal system to get those ballots into the Board of Elections. Let's create a system that whereby we have a way to collect those ballots and then literally hand deliver them to the Board of Elections. There are two locations for the Board of Elections that I understand here in the city for Shelby County, one that's downtown and one that's out east. What keeps us from being able to do that so that we can not only have those citizens that feel like they are either compromised, non-ambulatory, or otherwise want to make sure that their safety is at the highest level, that they have pursued and requested a mail-in ballot, but we know that there's a high likelihood that they can take that ballot and mail it in and that it won't go anywhere. So their vote won't count. So we don't want that to happen. Am I right? Can we organize ourselves in a way that we help people get their absentee ballots to the Board of Elections? Is that a hard thing for us to do? That's completely legal. It's completely legit. I actually watched on CNN last night, the person that is over the election commission for the entire country made that recommendation about getting things directly to the Board of Elections. So there's nothing keeping us from doing that except for us. The other thing is for people who actually want to go and vote. If you are in a position, I told you all when I went and voted early for the August 6th vote here, that I went in and did early voting. That means that you can go anywhere there's an open early voting location and you can cast your ballot. There are safety measures. If you can go and vote in person, I'm telling y'all with everything I know that I am, if you can go and vote in person, you need to go and vote in person, because what we're having now, this is going to be unprecedented. And if you got a chance to see the numbers that I posted earlier before I went live on my private page, then you know that almost double the number of Republicans voted. Right? Almost double the number of Republicans voted than Democrats. That is not going to be okay. Hey, Anjail, we need to have record numbers from the 18 and to 99. If you are able to vote and eligible to vote, we need you to vote. And, okay, so I was going to get on the soapbox, but I don't have to now because you know what? Anjail is on here, and I'm going to go ahead and invite her because we can get to it. I'd love having her. because it's Black Girl Magic Friday. And she is Black Girl Magic. So let's see. Anjail, Loyalty First, Mitchell is going to join us. And in the meantime, y'all think about what I said. Okay, because I really am interested in hearing what your thoughts are, because I want to make sure that as many people in Shelby County, Tennessee that want to vote and have a vote get to cast their ballot. I think it's important, and we've got to make sure that we do our part, because if we don't, what's going to happen? We're going to be sitting back sad. And the whole conversation about, well, Kamala didn't do this and she locked up that and she don't have this and she ain't that. I don't want to hear any of that. There's no room for me for that. We're going to talk about that a little bit on Monday, because I want to acknowledge it. I want to understand where people are coming from. But does that keep you from voting? Is that what you're saying? That's keeping you from voting? Okay, we need to talk about that Monday. We're not going to talk about that today, but I want to know, if that's going to keep you from voting, what is the deal? Because something is really, really wrong with that, in my opinion. Okay? And just like me, you get to have your opinion, and I want to hear about it. But if you believe that the ticket is wrong, okay. But is the ticket wrong enough for you not to vote and keep what we have going on here now? Because what we have going on in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue right now is really, really bad. I mean, it's beyond. All right. Anjail, I'm gonna need you to come on this camera now. I've sent you an invitation. I want you to be on and join me. Let's see. I'm adding you. I think what you get on your side. There you go. Is an invitation. Yay! Yes.
Hi.
Oh, look at that. She is looking lovely, ladies and gentlemen. Well, hello, Miss Mitchell. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my absolute pleasure. You look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank
Well,
you
you
so
came
much,
in at a
Tracy.
perfect time. You stopped me from getting on the soapbox.
A soapbox is always good every now and then.
You know I will get on the soapbox. How many soapboxes have you seen me step on? I'd be like, wait a minute, let me get up on the soapbox and just go ahead and get this. But it was talking about voting. So we all have to do our part. But right now, the focus is not going to be about that. The focus is going to be on you. So
Hey.
thank you so much for joining. It's Tracy Time Live and Lunch today. I'm excited. You are one of two guests today that's scheduled to come and celebrate what I'm calling Black Girl Magic.
Okay.
Yep. Move your phone back the other way.
Okay.
Yeah, because there you go. Now you centered. Now you centered.
Okay.
And this is your time. As I promised you when we talk, I want you to be able to share everything that you want about your business. I'll ask you questions about it. We'll take questions from the viewers if they have any. And I want you to take this and use this platform to plug. So tell us first, what's the name of your business?
So the name of my boutique is Anjail's House of Fashion. And so that name is actually my middle name is Anjail. And Anjail is actually Arabic for angel. So I wanted to start my boutique and I'm like, let's use my middle name because I love my middle name. So it's Anjail's House of Fashion. So I've been
Y'all know this happens from time to time. Go ahead. Just keep talking. It'll catch up
so
with us.
I've been sitting on this idea for about a year and a half, and I finally was like, let me just go ahead, step out, and just try to make it work. And it has been success so far. So in Jail's House of Fashion, we cater to all women, girl bosses, corporate chicks. And when I say girl boss, you don't necessarily have to own a business. A girl boss is just an independent, confident woman who's making things happen. And so we have just a variety of sets ranging from small, we have curvy sizes. We're trying to expand on the curvy sizes. So you can actually follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Anjail's House of Fashion. So please make sure you follow me on there. And then just another great thing about it is that if you join our VIP list, we have a lot of great deals.
Just got a VIP list, y'all. We love a good VIP.
And our VIP list is the first to know about everything. So we are just starting. I actually just launched in June, the beginning of June. So this is really my third month, but so far it has been going really good. I'm still learning the ins and out of everything, but so
Mhm.
far everything is going wonderful. I'm just trying to
Mhm.
continue to reach my audience, just put merchandise out there that the women love, and just, just trying to continue and expand.
It's fantastic. So for a year and a half, you had this in an incubator state. What were
Yes.
you thinking initially that made you say, "Okay, I think that this is what I can do"? What gave you the idea?
Okay, well, so I have 12 years of sale retail experience. So I went to college, got my degree, went on to continue my education. I wanted to further it in HR, and it really just seemed like things just was not working. So I'm like, I have to figure out something, create my own lane that's just
Mhm.
specific for me. And so that's when I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, let me really get serious about this and put this thing into action.
Mhm.
So I started the boutique because I have so much sales and retail experience that it was kind of just something that was natural for me. And something
Mhm.
that I just really enjoy doing. So I just kind of went with that and just took all the knowledge that I've learned from being in retail and I'm putting that into my business.
Now you said you have 12 years of retail experience.
Yes.
You're only 25. How do you have 12 years of
I'm not.
you
See,
just
when I
turned
first,
22. What are you talking about? That little sweet
so
face
my
you just
first,
had a birthday. 12 years, that means from the minute you got a chance to start working, you have worked retail. That's what that means,
yes,
right?
exactly.
Good.
When I first
Okay.
graduated from high school, I got a job at this major department store and I really had been working there. That was the first job that I have up until my
Okay.
current job that I have. So,
Okay. And
so
retail
yes,
can be
really
hard.
good.
What
Yeah.
did you fall in love with it and think, okay, I can do something with this going forward?
Yes, well, so at first when I started, it was just right out of high school, so I was working in gift wrap. And
Okay.
then the gift wrap department closed, so I moved and I started working in our homeware department. So I worked there, and then I'm like, okay, I'm used to this. This is interesting. This is something that I know. So I just continued on to expand there. So I took on many different roles. I was working in gift wrap. I started out part-time as a sales associate. I really worked my whole through college working part-time.
Okay.
After I graduated, I took on a supervisor role in the human resource department. And from there, I took on a sales management role within this department store and just really just continue to grow. So I have a lot of experience in a variety of the departments within the store.
Okay.
So I'm
And
just
having
using
had
all
that
of it.
full spectrum of experience you may not have realized this at the time, but it's interesting because it literally has given you the historical
Mm-hmm.
platform and foundation for you to be a business owner because you've gotten a
Right.
chance to see sales, you got a chance to
Mm-hmm.
see behind the scenes stocking and
Mm-hmm.
merchandising, you got
Mm-hmm.
a chance to see HR and
Mm-hmm.
have an additional path of passion for
Mm-hmm.
HR. And then you also said, okay, you know what? I can do this. Now, how did you decide that your boutique was going to be based on clothes and fashion?
Um, just something that I know women, we love to shop. So we're always looking for something nice, something that stands out, not just something that everyone else is wearing. And so I'm like, okay, I can do this. And I just kind of focused in on different items that I know people would really like. And I'm like, clothes,
Mm-hmm.
women love clothes. Come on, we love
Mm-hmm.
to shop.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that all day. So
So you picked
that's
something
kind of,
that you knew from your own experience base. And I
yes.
just want you all to know I've known Seneca now for what almost coming up on a year. And we
Mm-hmm.
connected through work, but she is always like super neat. So you know how you see some people that are just always super neat. You go, oh my gosh, you don't have a speck of lint on you. You don't have, no wrinkles. And that's how Anjail works. Okay. She does her clothes like that. And a lot of times I'll go see it and I'm like, okay, maybe I just need you to see this and just look from head up because sometimes from head down I may have some lint. Well, y'all know because I'll be on here with my black shirts on that have little white lint. But see, for me, Jimmy crack corn. Okay, so For you, it's all about the fashion, and I love it. I'm here for it. And you have a website that you created,
Yes.
that you literally created. Tell us more about
Yes,
that.
that I literally created. So everything really about my business I did on my own. I do have a photographer that originally took some of my pictures, but then just as time go on, I don't have money to every time I get something new in to afford to, have someone to physically take my pictures. So now I'm
Mm-hmm.
taking all of my pictures. I built my website completely on my own. I absolutely had no experience at all with building a website, and it
Mm-hmm.
was just something that I've learned how to do. And I'm kind of that person. I want to learn how to do everything possible that I can
Mm-hmm.
do. So
You
really
want every
anything that you
aspect of
see,
it.
right, anything
And
that
so,
you see, I pretty much created.
yeah, I mean, how do you get to the point where you say, okay, I want a website, so let me create my website? I mean, what did you literally just said, okay, I know I want pictures taken, so let me create pictures, let me go. Like, you went through this whole process, which is also the epitome of Black girl magic, let me say. And then you said, okay, I can do this for myself. You're in a pandemic state, right? We know that you literally launched your business in the midst of a pandemic, and it's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
That alone tells you plenty, right? That there is a
Mm-hmm.
market and an opportunity for everyone. So you are being a beacon in the fresh newness of your business. You are being a beacon for someone else to say, you know what, I see that she's doing this, I can do this too.
Yes, you can. Yes, yes,
I think it's
absolutely.
wonderful. So tell
Thank
us a
you.
little bit about your website. What's on the website? What can we look forward to seeing?
So on the website, we do have some jeans. We have a lot of summer dresses, maxi dresses, and if you sign up, go ahead and join the VIP list. You'll be the first to know about some sales that are coming up.
Nice.
I do have a sale now. I have two-piece biker short sets. I'm actually wearing one of the sets now, and actually one of
Okay.
the necklace that I have on came from my website. So
Nice.
right now we do have a sale with our sets that I'm currently wearing, and this particular set is on sale for $19.99. I have
Okay.
a lot of different dresses. We have jeans, we have some jogger sets, and we're starting to transition into fall. So we have
Fall,
a
yeah.
lot of really nice things that I'm so excited about that's coming in for the fall season.
Wonderful. I know you had some super cute denim pieces on there that I thought were
Yes,
so cute. And she's
yes,
modeling many of the pieces so you get a chance to see how they actually fit on.
right.
One of the things let me ask you this, because I see that necklace. Now, you
Uh-huh.
have that as an A. Do you have that as a T?
I sure do.
Okay, I'm going to need to have a conversation with you after this so I can secure myself a T. But we have talked about the website, but we
Uh-huh.
don't have the website name. So, what is the name of the
So
website?
the website is, if you go to www.anjailshouseoffashion.com. So I tried to keep everything the same. It's Anjail's House of Fashion. That's the
Very smart.
website. That's for my social media platforms. And then even my email address is sales@anjailshouseoffashion.com if you need to reach me there.
Very good. And
And
spell
all of that is
Angel for some of
available.
us that may not know.
Okay, so Anjail is spelled Anjail. And it's
And
House of
what does it
Fashion.
mean again? Which I think is absolutely beautiful.
Anjail is Arabic and it means angel.
Just absolutely beautiful. So it's Angel
Mm-hmm.
House of Fashion. So, I mean, you're going to have an angelic experience with Angel. And I'm going to have a T. I'm gonna have a T necklace
Yeah.
when we finish this live. I'm going to anjailhouseoffashion.com to secure my T. So if you want your, like, do you have a full alphabet available?
I don't have all the alphabets. I do have about, I think it's about 7 of them just right now. But if it
That are
is
common.
a alphabet that I don't have that you need, just let me know and I can try to get that for you.
Okay, fantastic. So you have the common letters that most people have for names. So,
Right.
so many names: T's, S, A. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just glad you have T because I really like that necklace. Okay, so now if I'm gonna get the necklace, how much is the necklace? How do I
So
get
the
it? I go to
necklace
the site and select
is
it.
on
Tell
the
me,
site.
tell me what my process.
You'll see a section that says accessories. So you
Okay,
can go there and I think it really might be the first thing on the page under accessories. And you
okay,
just click on it and then it'll be a drop down, well, a section where you can click the particular alphabet that you want. And the necklace is $7.99.
are you serious?
Yes. Yes, $7.99.
Okay, well, how
Mm-hmm.
much is shipping?
Well, so if you are here in Memphis, I do where we can do a pick.
That's amazing. $8?
And then,
Okay, so we can do a
uh-huh,
pickup. So we can do a pickup.
yes. But if
Oh
you do need to have it shipped, it's $7.95. But I do
my,
offer
okay.
a
All right.
pickup or kind of meetup.
Okay.
And
Oh
that's
my gosh.
available through the checkout process. You will see a pickup.
Okay. And so on the checkout, what forms of payment? How are the payments set up?
So I do take PayPal. I take all major credit cards. And I think I have a system called Klarna where you can set up, just say if you're purchasing something $50, $60, you have the option to set up and make 4 different payments within a month's period of time. And so it's every week it will take a payment out. So it'll take one payment up front, and then through the system, they will automatically deduct the next payments for you.
So you actually, let me make sure I got this right. You started in June. You started your business. You launched in June. You have your merchandise already in position. You have your imagery already in position. You created your own website. You have multiple forms of payment that you accept. And you also have an option where you can buy now and pay later.
Yes, I do.
Drop. Let me find something to drop. Drop some napkin.
Yeah.
That's
So when I said I've been sitting on these for a while, these are things that I was thinking in my head from the beginning, just kind of trying to draw everything out. So when I really got ready, I just knew exactly what I needed to do. And I already had the processes in place.
And you are doing it. That is amazing.
Well,
Oh my
thank
gosh, I'm
you.
so proud.
Thank you.
I'm proud for you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud with you. I think that is fantastic. That is doing the dang thing. And you know what's crazy? Her phone disconnected, but we'll get her back on. Y'all, oh my goodness, you got to go to Anjail House of Fashion and support this young Black business. This woman is doing it. Did y'all hear what I just said? She just launched in June, and she already has merchandise that she's already been able to sell. She's doing a wonderful job and thriving in her industry, in her lane for Anjail, houseoffashion.com. She's on Instagram, her Facebook page, and her website are all named the same, which means her branding is solid and on point. Then she turned around and got the doggone, she'll come back. And she got the dang on forms of payment just completely locked down. Did y'all hear that? I mean, is anybody else super ultra mega impressed? Because I'm super ultra mega impressed. And doggone, oh, bravo. I've been talking
Okay, I
about
don't
you.
know what happened.
Beat. I'm just telling you what I know. You should be proud. I am dang on proud of you. There are some people who have businesses who have not yet established a website, or who have websites that are barely functioning, that have a one picture and is stagnant, and they don't have any forms of payment. They don't have any information on them. Anybody else know what this is? You have already achieved and checked so many of the boxes to have just launched in June. That is amazing.
Thank you. And also, I know because a lot of the merchandise that I get, of course, it comes from China. So I know a lot of times that some things can run small. So what I try to do in the description, I always list the size that I'm wearing. And if it does run small, I try to make sure that I put that in the description box. And then if anyone ever has any other questions, they can always just reach out to me and I can walk them through the process.
And is it safe to say, and you're right, the sizes they're different. It's safe to say that it's almost like a half size or one size smaller than it is in some cases, depending on the cuts.
In some cases, it depends. Because I actually have some merchandise now that I haven't even put out because even the large for me is too little. And so sometimes it can run a little too big. And so in that case, like those items, I haven't even put out for customers because I would just hate for someone to see something that they love and then get it and they just absolutely can't do anything with it.
And
but
you establish a connection with a distributor so you get your clothes direct.
Right.
Again, tip of the hat. I'm saying these are things that people have got to work on, and it takes time. And so you have really had a well thought out plan, and you have a great business plan. And I'm just Thrilled for you. And okay, so
Thank
now I
you.
forgot to ask. I need to know if you have the necklace, because I'm totally getting it in a
Yes.
C. You have it in a C
And a
too?
C. I have. Yes, I do have a C. Yep, I do.
Okay, so I need you to put a T and a C aside, because I'm going to
Okay.
get those today. And since I
Okay.
can do a pickup, I will have to pay for shipping, and
Mm-mm.
that literally I can get 2 for 1. I love a good coupon.
Yes. Yes.
I am just beyond thrilled. Okay, so then tell me what kind of things you would tell someone, because you've had a tremendous amount of success so far, and to just be a couple months in, what are some of the things that you had to overcome to get to this place?
So there was a great deal of fear of failing. That was really one of the main things that the reasons why I didn't launch until June. I really could have launched earlier. It just was fear. And so once I
Mm-hmm.
just put that, I'm like, okay, just do it. Is you the only
Mm-hmm.
way you'll know if you'll actually succeed is just to do it. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
always just go with your gut. And what's for you is for you. Whatever God
Mm-hmm.
has for you is for you. So you just have to
Mm-hmm.
go with it and do it. And I like to do a lot of research just because, it's good to know things ahead of time. I know one of
Mm-hmm.
the things that I wasn't sure on when starting is just the whole process of, paying taxes. Of course, you have to pay taxes when you purchase something, but the way that I have to pay the state back, that's different. I have to do that every month. So just
Right.
really researching and making sure that I understood everything that was involved with this business, that really
Mm-hmm.
was a great help. And then I follow a lot of other business coaches and people that specifically do things for boutiques, and I learn a lot
Mm-hmm.
of things from them as well.
Mm-hmm. Just amazing. Just a gift. That's so smart. I'm I, I I'm lifting you up, and it's sincere. It's truly sincere to be a young Black woman, to have aspirations and goals, and then be able to pursue them and overcome the fear, and to share with other people. Just go ahead and do it. You have what you
Mhm,
need, and you just
mhm.
need to overcome the fear, which is intended to keep you from moving forward. We know that.
Exactly. Yes.
What would you say to a person if you had a coachable moment for someone
Mhm.
who's like, okay, I see she's doing it. Where do I start? How do I begin this thing? If I want to do this too, what would you tell them? What do you say?
Well, one of the things is if they know anyone that's already kind of doing what they're doing, reach out to them, see if they are willing to share any knowledge. And Google is your best friend. Google and
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, they are your
Mm-hmm.
best friends. And so what I did just starting out because I had no clue on how to start anything. And I
Mm-hmm.
literally Googled everything I needed. And
Okay.
once I found stuff on Google, I went to the actual site of where I would actually need to do these things, like as far as getting my EIN number, how to go about
Mm-hmm.
getting my business license, open up my
Mm-hmm.
business bank account. It's just I went through a lot of these things online, and once I actually found who with the state I needed to contact, I just contact them to make sure that this is the process that I needed to take, and they'll be
Mm-hmm.
more than happy to tell you.
That's good. So do you recommend they go ahead and dive in head first, or that they take the steps to do the business parts that you just mentioned before they do anything else?
Yes, the business part of it is very important to do. First, you want to make sure that you have a name. Make sure that your name isn't already taken. You probably would want to go ahead and secure that. Just because I would just hate for you to go through a whole process of getting your license and all of that, and then you try to go get a domain, and it's already taken. So I
Mm-hmm.
researched those things first to make sure that one, they were available. I made sure that by
Mm-hmm.
social media, all of those names were available. I think my domain may have been, once I got my name, I did register with the state first, and after that, I made sure I went on and got my domain, got my EIN number, just went through the whole process. So it's very
Mm-hmm.
important to do the business part of it first, not just trying to go ahead and dive in and just start saying you're selling things to people and you haven't legally done the business part of it. That's what makes
Mm-hmm.
it look very professional, for
Mm-hmm.
people once you have all that legal stuff taken care of first. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the times when you're trying to get your merchandise, a lot of times they won't even talk to you if you don't have that business information. So that's a
Mm-hmm.
major important thing to have first. That's the way
So
they
you
take you
want to
serious.
register your business with the state. You want to get to, and then you get an EIN number, which you get from the IRS, and then you want to create a
Get your
business account.
license.
So how, and you check to see if your domain name was available. How did you check that?
So I went through Google. You can do it through whatever platform you want to get your website. It's just the thing with that is that your website name will have whatever platform you're using in the name of your your domain. So I wanted mine just to be exclusively for me, so I did mine through Google. You can just type in Google domains, and they have a section where you can go and just search your domain to see if it's available. And I just have to pay for it once a year. So, and I just make a note on my calendar so that I know I need to go and renew that.
And then you have successes, but in the process of all of this, there are some lessons learned, right? What would be one thing that you tell someone, make sure that you don't do this no matter what? Absolutely do not do this. What would it be?
To be honest, I think I did so much research ahead of time. I didn't really have, as far as when it came to all the legal things, I really didn't have any hiccups because I literally researched everything to make sure that I did all of that right. Now, when it came into me learning about the different vendors that I use and different things like that, I learned things about that. So what I would say is just make sure you're researching the companies that you want to use, see if they can send you a sample. Just, it's kind of trial and error. So if you're going to order something, you may not want to order so much if it's your first time working with the company. You may want to just order something small just to make sure that what you get is what you're really looking for. Because I would hate for you to see so many things on their site that you like and you want to get, and then you get it and all of it runs 4 sizes too small, or so it's, in cases like that, it's good to start out small and just make sure the items that you do get, it meets your standards.
That's good advice. There's so many different clothing websites now. What sets yours apart from the others? What makes Anjail House of Fashions special?
So what makes us so special is that, for one, we're literally trying to cater to, when we're trying to bring something completely different. I mean, if you go on Instagram, you'll see a lot of items that a lot of different people are selling. And so we try to stay away from those, but we just try to make sure that we bring something exclusive that we don't think people have seen too much of. Or it may be you see someone that's a really well-known boutique, they may have it, and just because they have already 100,000 followers or whatever, they're able to charge so much more for an item that really you're able, I don't have to charge that much. And just for an example, I've seen something where somebody's charging $98 for a dress, and I literally don't have to charge that much for me to still make a very decent profit. So just, we're trying to be different and be affordable. Everyone loves to look good, so we want, just because you're not able to buy $100 dress doesn't mean that you can't look fabulous.
So if you had the same dress from $100, what would your price range be for your dresses?
50.
Wow. Yes. So that's a huge difference.
And it also depends on how much I would have to pay, for a particular item. And it is cases where people just completely gouge up prices just because people love them and people are going to shop with them regardless.
Right. So what sets Anjail House of Fashions apart is that you are a local Black-owned business, number one. It's August. It's Black Business Month. She is a fresh startup. She has merchandise that is unique and that is appealing, that is affordable, and that is being sold by someone who is not trying to take advantage of you. That is alone. Go to the website today. And if you are not in the position where you want to buy something for yourself, buy something for someone else. Oh, hey, listen, our gift certificates, I don't know if that's what they're called anymore. I'm so old now. But
not yet. Not yet, but that is something that
Okay.
I'm working on in like a loyalty
Okay.
program. But again,
Okay.
if you see something that you want and hey, it may not be payday just yet, always take advantage of that paying option where you have the option
Mhm.
to buy now and pay it later.
Which is phenomenal. But if you are in a position where we still got a lot of the month left, and guess what? Before you know it, the holidays will be here. So if someone has the idea that they don't know what to give someone, this would be a fantastic gift to give. Oh my gosh, I just thought about it. Coming up. I absolutely am going to the website because I know that this is perfect. This is perfect. Oh my goodness, everything is just so divinely ordered. I love it. I was just sitting here telling everybody else to get on there and order for somebody else. I'm like, I'm talking to me. I need to get on here and order for somebody else. So that's awesome. But I want you to be able to be as successful and just crazy busy and just insanely lucrative and just prosper. I am so excited for you and so proud of you, for you, with you. Black girl rock. That's some black girl magic right there. Y'all witnessing it and you getting the chance to see it here live at lunch. Okay, so one of the things that I do for this is, this, we talked about this, is use this as an opportunity for people to connect, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so you have an opportunity to connect with the people. I'm going to share this. I'm going to share your website, and I'm putting this on my business page, but this will also be shared on my personal page. What is your tagline? You said something that I thought was really very, very catchy at the beginning about boss chicks and something else. Is that what you're using as your service mark, your trademark logo?
Yeah, we're catering to girl bosses and corporate chicks. And just because a girl boss does not necessarily mean that you have to have
Okay.
a business.
So tell me, what is a girl boss?
So a girl boss is a confident woman. She's ambitious. She knows what she wants, and she absolutely never settles.
I like it. And that is opposed to a corporate chick. And the corporate chick, what you identifying as the corporate chick?
So the corporate chick is just a young lady working in corporate America. She's trying to continue to find her way, and she wants to continue to move on that path of her corporate world.
So you have pieces on there that literally can easily go from corporate environment to transition to dinner with friends or brunch that you can have and wear so that they can have it on all day, whether they're a girl boss or a corporate chick. You have pieces that will support that. In addition to the necklace that I fall in love with, you have other accessories that are also available. Talk a little bit about that.
So the accessories is something that I'm really just starting to incorporate. I think these necklaces, I have a few more necklaces. I don't believe they're up just yet. But there are other little cute dainty pendants that I do have that will be on the website soon. And we actually have new arrivals that will be dropping soon also. So again, just want to make sure you join the VIP list so that you'll know about those firsthand.
So tell me about the VIP list, because that's the thing, that you want to be a VIP, because that sounds like it's going to give you some advance notice. So how does this VIP thing work?
So the VIP, once I'm getting ready to start an actual sale, I let my VIP customers know. They'll know everything first. When we have new arrivals, they'll know first. If I'm having a sale, they'll know first. And just sometimes I even send out things just specifically that's only exclusive to them. And sometimes I may have a coupon code that I'm giving this on my social media platform. My VIP list, their coupon may be a little bit more.
Oh, so how do you get to be VIP?
So if you're on the website, there is a bar that will pull up and it will tell you to join our VIP list. So you can join there. I'm currently working to have just a whole nother link that will be in my bio on my Instagram where you can specifically sign up to join the VIP list just to make it a little bit more easier.
I like it. So they sign up. So is the VIP, joining the VIP is free?
Yes, it's absolutely free. And you automatically get a coupon once you do sign up. Just thanking you for being a VIP member.
That is amazing.
Try not to flood your your inbox with emails, so we don't send you something every single day. We try not to, we don't want you to get rid of us. So
That is fantastic. And emails when they get the VIP, when they sign up for VIP, so you want to make sure you sign up for VIP. It's free. Okay, what do you have to lose there? I see 0. You got 0 to lose. It's 100% gain. That's all 100% win, win, win. When you sign up for VIP and you provide your email and contact information, the emails are going to come from, what should they look for in their inbox?
It will come from sales@anjailshouseoffashion.com.
Okay.
And so sometimes you want to check your spam to make sure that it doesn't go there.
Right. Okay.
Yes,
and you get it.
It
okay. That's good advice. So you're telling me, let me make sure I got this. I'm doing a recap for myself, and I'm sharing my recap with you so that you all will benefit from my recap. AnjailHouseOfFashion.com. Also on Instagram. You can access them through social media platforms. Go on the site, join the VIP list for free. By joining the VIP list, you literally get a coupon just for becoming a VIP. And then you get advance notice for sales and potentially a coupon that is greater than the people who are non-VIP members.
Yes.
Got it right so far?
Yes, that's right.
You can order online and schedule to meet and not have to pay for shipping if you're local. Or you can pay the $7.95, let's say $8 for shipping. But here's the thing that I want to make sure that y'all got. New business owner just launched in June 2020 during a pandemic and has all forms of payment that she's accepting. Plus, if you have been able to secure a case of Lysol and you still want this outfit, you can do both and, because you can use the buy now pay later feature from Anjail with your Lysol in lockdown. Okay, did I miss anything?
That's right.
Unbelievable.
That's right.
That's what you call everyday amazing, good people. Okay, for my T-Row crew, that's everyday amazing. You just got it. Let me drop my tissue again. That's everyday amazing. Okay? Is there anything that you want to say to these good people before we wrap up for today? Because I have got some shopping to do, y'all.
Well, I just want to thank you for having me here, and I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. And please make sure you go and follow me. I'm on Facebook and on Instagram at Anjail's House of Fashion.
Anjail's House of Fashion. And again, Anjail is spelled Anjail, and it means angel in Arabic. Absolutely beautiful. You look absolutely beautiful. Your business is beautiful. You are going to shine, 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 shine. I am absolutely delighted for you and so happy that you took time out to be with me, Tracy T, for Live and Lunch.
Yes,
it's
thank you.
This has been great.
Yes, this is wonderful. Yes, this is wonderful.
I got shopping to do. I'm gonna wrap up here, and you're gonna go, oh my gosh, she meant it. Yes, because I'm getting my necklace, doggone it. I want a T, because maybe I should get 2 T's, because it's Tracy Time.
And so you sign up for the VIP list, you get a coupon, and then I also have a special gift that comes with the package that everyone, when they make a purchase. So there's something special there that I know everyone will love.
Oh my gosh. Cammie, do you see this? Okay, I'm done. I want you to know, Cammie, I'm saying, Cammie, do you see this? Because Cammie is she's my beloved friend. She has not missed a Live at Lunch yet, okay? And she's like, this is an amazing story. Cammie, right? It's amazing. I am absolutely delighted. I'm so excited for you. I've said this, I don't know how many times, but I just want you to know, truly, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. I'm proud with you. I'm proud beside you. I'm standing behind you. I'm shoring you up. If there's anything I can do, if you have some kind of special promotion coming up or you want to share it, just let me know. I'm happy to surrender this platform to you anytime you need it. And the one thing I want you to make your vow to me is that if you are not registered to vote, you will register to vote.
Oh, I am. Absolutely.
And now that's fantastic. And then I want you to also promise me that you will ask other people if they are registered to vote. That's my one thing.
Okay, yes, I can do that.
Yay! Cammy is giving
So
you
thank
applause.
you.
I am giving you applause. Stay
Thank
with me as
you.
I wrap up. I want to make sure I do a closing with them seeing your fantastic face. But before I do that, let's say one more time, what is the name of your business and your website and how all the ways they can contact you? Now she's back. Are you live? Okay, there we go. Now go ahead and tell everybody what your website is so that they'll know one more time. One more time
Okay,
for the
so
website.
the name of my business is Anjail's House of Fashion. The website is www.anjailshouseoffashion.com. You can reach me on Facebook and Instagram at Anjail's House of Fashion. And again, Anjail is spelled Anjail.
So proud.
And thank
So
you for having me.
this has been a delight, an absolute delight. This is like a B12 shot in my arm. I swear it really has been. And I am thrilled for you. I'm thrilled for us that we get a chance to shop and support you. And I'm going to make it my business to go to Anjail House of Fashion when we wrap this up. When Tracy Time is over, I'm going to Anjail House of Fashion, okay? And
Okay.
so we'll be scheduled to meet and see someone in social distancing safeness so I can get my products, okay?
Yes.
So now I'm going to wrap this thing up because it's been a lovely, fantastic Friday on Live at Lunch with Tracy Time. So here's what I have to say. A cyber hug to everybody. You matter to me. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I want to make sure that you do every single thing you can to make every day amazing. And above all else, yep, I'm going to say it, live like it's a gift because it truly is. I hope you have a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend. I'll be back here Monday talking politics live at lunch because we want to talk about Harris, we want to talk about Biden, and we definitely want to talk about the occupant. All right. I'm back Monday, live at lunch. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.